practical execution. Always we talk about theoretical knowledge. We share theoretical part. Okay, the knowledge. But the question comes here. Are we really practicing it in our day-to-day life? Are we really executing the skills or the knowledge gained? It's a big question mark. If you ask me, a profession of physical education and sports, many of them are here. How many of you are really maintaining your fitness and you're into the field of fitness? Suppose chutti, nilgato, everybody will be relaxed. How many are here every day? It's a routine. I do my walking, thank you. I do my walking or some physical activity. Okay. So the percentage is very less. Anyway, thank you very much. Please continue your practicing. So the application part, really we are missing it in our life. So conferences are happening, workshop, everything. There are so many academic programs are there. Again, I am coming to the same point. Are we executing not only the fitness, even the mind, thought process? What sir said, beautiful. It was an amazing session. What he delivered, sir, Dr. Garode. It was an amazing session. We say no, person say personality banjar, right? So that we are failing. Sometimes I feel like really we are failing. When you see some positive, we have to abide that. Then the personality grows. So anyway, the thing comes here, yoga, sport and mental well-being. Already sir has covered about yoga, what are the various aspects, how each and every element, how each and every aspect is interrelated, integrated. That already sir has explained, where I no need to go for because of the time constraint and it will be overlapping. Okay, fine. So you all are there with me? Yes? Or busy in discussing something? How long this will go on? You know, as I said, physically you are somewhere. Because our mind is always wavering. Right? What is next? We fail to stay present. Right? Mindfulness is very important. Okay, next slide please. Anyway, no point. The meaning of yoga, sir, has and sports. It is combination of physical activities. And I talk more about well-being here. Well-being is a state of being healthy and happy. Right? One side we talk about physical fitness, and the other side we talk about mental fitness. But ultimately, end of the day, everyone should be very peaceful and happy. So I more stress upon well-being here. Most of the points are what I have experienced through in my lifetime. Whenever I face very difficulties, tough time, how I have changed my lifestyle, and today I'm here in front of you with a positive person. Still, I'm working on it. I need to work more on my positive approach towards so many things. Please. Yeah. As I said, it is the integration of yoga into sports and overall well-being offers a multitude of benefits, enhancing physical and mental performance, injury prevention, वगैरह. So when it comes to yoga, it complements sports too. Sir was talking about yogic practices. Of course. Now if you see one of the organization, Yoga Sport Foundation. Really, it was when I read the name, yoga and sports, it was a very positive approach. Like otherwise, all standalone. Yoga separate, sports separate, all that. Even the foundation, when it is, integrated, yoga and sports, that is a positive move of this conference and of course in the profession. So this combination leads to more holistic approach to health, fostering both athletic excellence and balanced fulfilled lifestyle. Next, please. So what is holistic approach, which sir has explained very well. All these parameters, all these components are very, very important. Each and every component has its own equality, right? We can't say physical dominates and mental predominates. No, equality is important. Next, please. Yeah, this also sir has covered. Yeah, next. Benefits of yoga, of course, it has got physical, mental, physiological benefits. If you see more of physiological and psychological benefits yogic practice it gives, and numerous research works, studies have been conducted, and I'll be showing the statistical data of the yogic practices. Yeah, next please. Yeah. So the types and principles of yoga, there are many, and then principles of yoga, which is, each and every, there are many types of yoga. Sir was telling, on an example. So now, everybody is creating different yoga and apps are coming up. Technological method, where different app. You download this app, then you come to know, you can practice this, that. It is a good move, it is a positive thing. Technology is not bad, but we need to know where we have to stop it, right? How much we have to use, and then we enhance our personality and the theoretical and practical knowledge, of course. Next, please. Yeah, types of yoga. Here, why I have said types of yoga? I don't really explain what are various types of yoga. I need to say that somebody else is doing this yoga. For example, मुझे भी करना है. Even I also want to do. You think, but don't experiment it, because each and every individual is different. Not all are same. Even every functioning of the body is different. Functioning of the mind is also different. So when you choose yoga, what is your ailment? What purpose you want to do this particular yoga? That needs to be very, clarity should be there, and you should be very specific in it. Okay, accordingly you see that, okay, you want to enhance your flexibility, go for exercise and asana. You want to enhance your endurance? Yes. So accordingly you need to choose the yogic practice as per your ailment, back pain, knee pain, all those things are there. So don't see others. Don't compete with others. We need to compete within ourselves. We need to compete ourselves. Okay, today I'm like this. Tomorrow I need to go a little better. I need to move a little further. And eventually get satisfaction. Yesterday I was like this. Now I have improved. There is a progress in the improvement. That is the positive attitude of a person. Yeah, next please. Yeah. If you see, there are different methods of relaxation, meditation, breathing exercises, to the less time, since we all are there in the field of physical education and sports, of course, you all must be having some idea about it. Next. Yeah. So either you do yogic practice, or you do breathing exercise, or you do pranayam. Please, it is my humble submission to you all. Breathing pattern is very, very important. Okay. Sometimes people are so stingy. Why to spend money? Why to go to the coach? Why to go to the instructor? Please, that set of mind is not going to change you at all. Because everybody is specialized with something or the other. And many of them I have noticed, I have observed, अरे YouTube में सब कुछ है. That is fine. But you need to know the consequence of that also. Right? So, breathing pattern is very, very important. Initially, I never used to do yoga, pranayam, etc. But later, I decided, because sports people, I think everybody will agree with me. Sitting in one place and doing all that, really the mind doesn't accept. But at the same time, if you ask us to play in the ground, yes. Yes or no? Yes. So similarly, I also had that feeling. But later I realized what of the fitness is there. As sir rightly said, psychological parameters to be enhanced. We should have a balanced emotional distinct and peaceful life. That is very important. So breathing exercise, I really love it. Okay, what I'm saying, don't go for very advanced level, right? Because you need to create interest. You need to inculcate that. Do just normal breathing that observe your normal breathing, inhalation and exhalation. Even if you do it for 5 times in a day with full observation, following the pattern, really you can see or changes within you. Right? Now, thought process. The next, please. These are all pranayams where I think the presenters will cover it in detail. Next, please. Yeah, types of meditation you can choose which medication you can go for it as per your taste, as per your health point of this thing. Next, please. Next. Yeah. So each and every meditation has its own physiological effects and psychological effects. These are the list of physiological effects and psychological effects where I need to cover all the slides also. Let me brush up. Next, please. Yeah. Now, coming to this point, the statistical data globally, how many of the population practice yoga? And then when you see, next slide please, when you see in US, how many of them are really practicing? I am showing the graphical representation. So if you see the ratio, and why I have put the link, you can just check it. Later you can just cover the latest updated data in near future. That's why I have just put it this. Next please. Yeah, in India, around 35% of Indian adults have ever practiced yoga. Broken down, these are the few percentages. Okay, notably 62% say they never practice yoga because still they have not understood the concept of yoga. It is a beautiful concept, practicing yoga. But when they will realize, it is a big question mark. So moving on to next slide. Yeah, this is about women and other Western Europe. What is the ratio and how many of them are really practicing yoga? Next. Yeah. So this is the graphical representation which shows globally and US and then India. Okay, you can see the range. Of course, India is in much higher thing because the origin is from here. But if you see the next slide, here. Yeah, if you see here, it is the origin here, but still our ratio of practicing yoga or application of yoga in our individual life as well as in the research work is very less comparatively with other countries. Next please. Yeah, role of yoga, it gives physical relaxation, deep breathing, mental focus, all that. Next please. Next. Yeah. Next. Please, next. Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah. So, this is a beautiful site. Please, each and everyone should go through the website and you can see the anatomical functioning, anatomical structure and this thing and physiological functioning when you do each and every asana. I was trying to download but I couldn't. So I thought let me put in some pictures here on the website. This will be useful for everyone. It is amazing. Each and everyone will go mad on it once you start watching this video. It's a very small motion picture. It is really very interesting. That will create more interest and you come to know where you are going wrong. You can rectify it. Okay, see, because human beings are bound to make mistakes sometimes due to the knowledge of yogic thing. You are bound to make mistake, but that you need to correct it. Otherwise, the consequences, the impact will be in a different way. Vice versa. Yeah, please. Now coming to sport. We all are in the field of sports. Yes, it is a all form of physical activity that contribute to physical fitness, mental wellness, all that. Please, next. Yeah, there are games with ball, racket, so many these things. Next, please. Yeah, the benefits which are equally like when you do yogic practice, this also has got sports benefits or more. But the question comes when you practice individual and when you practice team game, there is a huge difference. The team game players, there are, the beneficiaries are more. Next, please. Next. Yeah. Now, the government of India and the education sector, they have introduced sports education where so many universities are coming up, there are so many courses are getting or introduced or launched, and still many more are in the pipeline. Next please. Next. Next. Yeah. So, 1 minute. Yeah, this slide I really wanted to show how many sports universities are there in India. Okay, so I just did small exercise on it. According to my little knowledge, there are 10 sports universities in India. Okay, the last one, Netaji Subhash University, just a week ago, it was established. The bill actually got passed, and you can check the website. And many posts still it's vacant. It is not our lookout, but 10 sports universities are there. 2, 3 more are almost done. In due course of time, they will be establishing or launching the university. Next, please. Yeah. Now the third aspect is well-being. As Sir rightly said, even in the beginning also I said, the mental part, happiness, peaceful, emotional balance is very important. Next. Next, please. Next. Yeah. One minute. Yeah. So what are the tips for mental well-being? We should be physically active and connect with the people. Nowadays we connect with the gadgets, right? Either laptop or mobile, all that we find, we are missing that connectivity. We are not sharing the emotions, right? And then learn new skills. New skills you learn, acquire knowledge, that is more benefit for our life, and sharing. Sir said, मुझे नहीं मिलेगा तो भी share करेगा, someone else should get it. Fine, don't be so greedy, don't be so self-centered, give others. So how much ever you give, the God will give more to you. Okay, that is the concept. And pay attention to the present moment. Convert transformation into positive. Please, in this gathering, I just would like to share my personal experience. Whenever anything happens negative, yes, as a human being, I do get affected. I do get disturbed for a moment. But I think how this can be converted, how I can transform this negative incident or attitude into positive. Believe me, trust me, really it is helping me a lot. Because the mind is done. Otherwise, your mind is fluctuating. It is disturbed. It is restless. Everybody, please apply the strategy. Really, it will work. Next, toxic. Yeah. Can you see this? What you can see on the screen? What you can see on the screen? Quick, because they are giving signal. Time they are going. Quick. What you can see on the screen? Anybody?
The water is flowing, some of the particles are floating, and you can see stones at the bottom.
Excellent. Okay, the mind is also like that only. If you keep the things empty, you will not grow. Keep your mind very light. How the light-weighted particles are moving ahead. Similarly, we will also move for the next thing. Yeah, emotion equation. Sometimes, even if it is negative, we need to accept in our life for our sake. Okay, not for the argument's sake, for our betterment. Next, please. Next. Yes, throw away all the negativity, and then next, please. Yeah, positivity. Staying in a very dirty or with this thing as positive nature is very important. That is one of the next, please. Next. Yeah, remove all the negative elements from your next. Ignore. Whoever troubles you, please ignore. And whenever you approach anybody, please go with the solution. This is the problem, and this is the solution. Really will be welcomed, and your well-being will really increase. Next. Gratitude, of course. Next. Yeah. Stopping all negative thoughts. Really a peaceful moment. Stay positive. So let me conclude my presentation. Next, please. Next. Still, we don't know what is the reason why the people are not coming out to do either practice yoga or physical activity. These are some of the reasons. Everybody will know where I stand here. Next. Yeah, finally, I would say with the theme of the conference and the program, academic program, I would, I reframed it. Yoga and sports are powerful tools for mental well-being with holistic approach which results to healthy and happy living in our day-to-day family as well as professional life, which I reframed it with the theme of the conference. I repeat, yoga and sports are powerful tools for mental well-being with holistic approach which results to healthy and happy living in our day-to-day family as well as professional life. Yes, finally I say our health and well-being should be number one priority. Nothing else is more important. Last, thank you very much. I once again request and surrender my submission. Please, application is very important. Execution, whatever you have learned, that practically you need to apply. Keep your health very positive thing. Fitness is very important. Whatever the position you hold, how much ever the wealth you earn, that is not going to help you at all. Your health and fitness is very important. Okay, thank you very much. And once again, congratulations to Fisher School and all the education institutions and organizations were integrated together organizing this conference. Thank you very much, and special thanks to Dr. Balwant Singh and the amazing team. They put all the effort and contribution for organizing this, and this is the first school where this conference has been organized. We expect many more to come in the near future. Thank you once again.